Welcome to learning math skills with Kashif. So today we will going to revise our topic volume. So what is volume? Volume of cube and volume of cuboid. So first of all, what is cube and what is cuboid? Cube and cuboid basically a three-dimensional figure which has length, width and height. So let's start. First we will discuss what is cube and what is cuboid. So what is cube? If I draw a cube, this is the simplest way to draw a cube. So that is a cube. Okay, so now I will draw a cuboid. So what is difference looking or observing by you between these two 3D shapes? These are the 3D shapes and we call it a cube and cuboid. So this is your cube and this is your cuboid. So what is the difference between cube and cuboid? Cube has equal length, width and height. They are equal. In cuboid we have different length, width and height. So first of all you have to remember that cube and cuboid or any three-dimensional figure has length, width and height. Width you can say breadth, it's up to you. Length, width and height mean it is three-dimensional figures, so we call it cube and cuboid. So if I draw this shape, what is shape of this one and what is the shape of this one? That is basic geometrical shapes which you studied from class 1, 2, 3 and you are observing these figures, these shapes in your daily life. So that is a square, that is a square and that is a rectangle, right? So these are called 2D shapes which has only length and width, which has only length and width. When we take the 3D figure of square, that converts into cube, okay, means now it has length, width and height and all of same length. Similarly, rectangle converts into its 3D shape form, that is called cuboid, which has length, width and height but of different length, right? Cube has always a base of square shape, base of square shape. And what is the property of square? That both sides are or all four sides are same, right? Similarly, a cuboid has the base shape of rectangle, right? And it has different length and breadth. So that's also you have to keep in your mind for solving these questions. So in previous classes, class 4, 5, you know how to find the volume. How you find the volume? Volume is very simple. That volume is equal to length into width into height. Simply length into width into height. So we will find the volume, right? You did these questions in the previous levels. We just are going to recap now for your previous knowledge. So now if you look at here, that is a base area, that is the base area, and what is this? That is its length and that is its height. Okay, so that if we multiply length into height or length into width, we call it I write width instead of height. If I multiply length into width or breadth, what we get? We will get the area of square. As you know, the finding square, we will multiply the both lengths. Similarly, when we are going to find the area of this square base, that is length into breadth or width, right? So if we multiply means these two if you multiply length and width, what it comes? It comes the base area. What it comes? Base area. So we will use another formula, we will deduct another formula from this one, that we can also find the volume by base area into height. You can say it's height, length or width, anything, and if two lengths we are going to multiply, we will get the base area of the cube and cuboid. So we will use these two formulas to find the volume of a cube and volume of a cuboid. Okay, so now one more thing, if one side is unknown, volume is given to you and two sides of length is given to you, and you have to find the third unknown side. So what we have to do, just look here, means if volume is finding, then it means length into width into height. Now volume is given to you, length is given to you, width is given to you. What you have to find? You are going to find height. So your formula is volume divided by length into width, right? Similarly, if we are going to find the width, what will be your formula? That is volume divided by length into height, right? And if length are going to find, then volume divided by width into height, right? Means if you are going to ask any unknown side, one unknown side you are going to find, and two known sides are given to you, so simply you will divide the two known sides with the volume and you will get your answer, right? We deduct these three formulas from the basic formula of a volume. So by using these formulas, you can easily solve these questions. There are little bit, you need a multiplication or division practice, and I hope you are expert in multiplication and division, so that you can easily solve these questions. Before going to start doing some questions, solve some questions, one more thing, if its length is, the volume is, that is centimeter, so it means its width and height is also centimeter, and when we multiply a centimeter 3 times, what we get? We will get centimeter cube. Means the volume, the unit of volume is always in cube form. Either it is centimeter cube, either it is meter cube, or either it is a millimeter cube, but always a cube is there, right? Similarly, if you are going to find the area, then it means centimeter into centimeter. Then, as you know, the unit of area is always square. Either it is centimeter square or millimeter square or meter square. I mean, always square. Square is the symbol of area and the cube is the symbol of volume. You can recognize the value that it is given the area or volume by their unit. So let's practice some questions from your textbook and workbook. So I write some questions from your exercise, and I try to write every type, one question of each type, so you can understand each type of questions. So let's start from a very simple question. This is a cuboid, is given to you, length, width and height is given to you, and you are going to find its volume. So how can you find? Yes, just tell me. Okay, as you know, that is simple. Length into width into height. Simply, what will we do? Length into width into height means 9 centimeter multiplied by 2 centimeter multiplied by 6 centimeter. So what will be your answer? 6 2s are 12, 12 9s are 108, and what will be the unit? That is centimeter cube. So in this way you can find a volume of a cube or cuboid. You will multiply its length, width and height. Okay, so now come to the next question. In this question, the volume is given to you, two lengths are given to you, and one length is unknown. Means either it is suppose we said that it is its width, right? Length is given to you, height is given to you, and width is unknown. Means two lengths are given to you, one is unknown, and volume is given to you. So we will use these formulas means we will divide the volume with two known lengths, right? Simply. So what we have, we name it a width. So how can you find its width? That is volume divided by length into height. So what is your volume? Your volume is 455 divided by 7 into 5. So now you just simplify and you will get your answer. Now there are 2 or 3 ways to solve this question. Either you can simplify by the table of 5 and 7, you will get your answer. Other way, you will multiply 7 and 5 with 5, 7 5s are 35, and then you will divide 455 by 35, you will get your answer. It's up to you how you are comfortable. I always said choose your own calculation method in which you are comfortable. Okay, so I will comfortable by cancelling it. 5 ones are 5, 5 nines are 45, and 5 ones are 5, and table of 7, that is 7 13s are, so your answer is 13 centimeter, right? Similarly, in this question, two lengths are given to you, that is 11 centimeter and 4 centimeter. We name it, that is length is given to you and width is given to you and height is unknown. So similarly, exactly the same way we solve this question. The volume, what is unknown, that is height. Height is equal to volume over length into width. So what is volume? That is 220, and what is length? That is 11, and what is width? That is 4. So now it's easy for you to solve this question to get your answer. You can simplify, it's quite easy. 11 2s are, so 20, and 4 5s are, you will get your answer, that is 5 centimeter. So in this way you can find the unknown length of the cube and cuboid if two lengths and volume is given to you, right? Next we learn that we can find the volume by multiplying base area with the height. Base area with the height or length, or with the one length. If we multiply the base area with the one given length, we can find its volume. Okay, so now come here in this question. What is question about? That volume is given to you, that is 576, and one length is given to you, that is 8 meter, and we have to find the base area, that is base area, means we are going to find the base area. So how can you find your base area? Simply we will deduct a formula that base area is equal to volume divided by the given length, the given height, whatever the given, the one side, the given length. Okay, so how, it's quite easy now for you, that base area is equal to what is volume? That is 576 divided by the given length, that is 8. So simply you have to divide and you will get your answer. So at the table of 8, 8 7s are 56, and 8 2s are 16, 72. And what is the unit of area? The unit of area is square, right? So we will write here 72 centimeter square, right? So this question is also the similar question. The volume is given to you, one height is given to you, and you have to find the base area of this one. So how can you find? Yes, similarly we will divide the volume with the given length. Base area is equal to, that is 920 divided by 16. So again you have to divide and you will get your answer. So it can cancel off table. 16 ones are 16, 3 carries, that is 32, 16 twos are 32, and 0 as it is. So what is the unit of area? That is centimeter square. The unit is square, right? So in this way you can find the base area if one length and volume is given to you, and you can find the length if base area and volume is given to you by dividing volume with the base area. Okay, now come here. What is this? That is a cube, and volume is given to you, and you have to find the one edge of the cube, right? As you know, what is the property of cube? That all three edges are of same length. It means what we have to do, volume is equal to 343 centimeter cube So we have to find the value that we will multiply 3 times and we will get the answer 343. So how can you find this one? Simply we have to take the square root, we have to take the cube root, or we will, for taking cube root, first we will make it factorize. Okay, so just making factorize, we will get here I can make the factors 343. So at which number it is multiplied? Not the 2, not 5, not at even number, it's odd number. So 7 4s are, and 7 9s are, and again table of 7 7s are, 7 1s are 7. Whenever we are going to find the cube root of any value, we always get the answers in triplets, right? And whenever we are going to take the square root, we always get the values in pairs, right? So now just simply we are taking, you can write here length of a side, length of one edge, you write it completely, 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. This is the sign of cube root. So what will be your answer? That is 7 centimeter. It means when we multiply 7 3 times, we will get the volume of this cube, right? So there are now one type of question I write there. In this question, volume is given to you, length is given to you, and the question is that one side of square. It means its area, what is that, is of square shape, that is of square shape. So first we will find the area of the base area. How can you find the base area? Simply volume divided by the given length. So base area is equal to, what is the volume? That is 972 divided by 12. So you can divide it very easily. 12 8s are 96, 1 carry 81, and what is the unit of square? That is square. So it means 81 centimeter square. That is your required answer, base area. Okay, but the question is that one side of the square, one side. And what is square? As the property of square means the both lengths are same, means with which number we will multiply to get 81. Number should be the same. Simply if you solve it mentally, that is 9 9s are 81. So it means length of a square of a, that is 81. So other way, if it has a larger value, so you cannot find the length mentally, so you have to make it square root. So how can you find the square root? As we did the cube root, similarly we will find the square root, and now we have to make the factors of 81. So I get the other color. It is 81, so it's quite easy. At the table of 3 we will get 27, again at the table of 3 we will get 9, again at the table of 3 we will get 3, again at table of 3 we will get 1. So square of one side of the square, what we get by taking square root, we will get 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, and this is the sign of square root. In cube root we will write here 3, but in square root we will put on only the square root sign. It's understood that 2 is there. So as I told you earlier, whenever we are going to factorize any value for making its cube root, we mostly get an answer in triplets. Okay, if it is a complete cube root. Similarly, if we are going to find the square root, we will get the answer in this way, like the pairs. So now from each pair we will get one value. So that is your answer. 3 into 3 is equal to 9, and that is in centimeters. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoy today's lecture, and I hope you understand how to find the unknown values if two known values are given to you, how to find the base area if two known values are given to you, and how you find the length of an edge if only the volume is given to you. So do practice these questions at your home. You already did these questions, these chapters. We will revise it today. So in next lecture we will revise some more questions from the same topic. So stay tuned with Learning Math Skills with Kashif, and don't forget to share, subscribe and like my channel, that is Learning Math Skills with Kashif. Bye.